Good morning, Smarties. Miss Failing here with your reading lesson for today. We are in a new unit, our last unit actually, Unit 8, and it is all about maps. Why do we need maps? That is actually our big question for the unit. So we're going to spend 4 weeks talking about maps and why we need maps and what kind of maps there are and what kind of things are on maps. How do you read a map? So if you don't know a lot about maps, that is absolutely okay. You're going to, by the end of the unit, hopefully you'll have a better understanding of maps and why we need maps. If you do have a good understanding of maps, great, you can follow along, and then hopefully you'll learn something new as well. So we are going to slowly go through this. Today we are just going to talk about our brand new vocabulary words for week 1. Week 1 and week 2, they're going to be the same. And then I have a little activity for you guys after that. But while I'm introducing our new vocabulary words for this week, I want you to be thinking about your question of the day. So your question of the day is, what do you know about maps? So point to your schema. Okay, remember your schema is your background knowledge, what you already know. So without looking something up or without watching a video or reading a book, what do you already know about maps? Okay, so talk to an adult, talk to a sibling, a parent, a grandparent, and tell them what you already know about maps. What is a map? What's on a map? How do you read a map? Why do we need maps? Okay, so just brainstorm some things. Talk to them about what you already know. Okay, that is your question of the day. Your vocabulary words. I'm going to move you now. Okay, on our handy dandy makeshift bulletin board over here. Okay, I'm going to scoot you in. Here we go. So, if you look over here, okay, remember, this stands for reach for reading. Okay, these are your words to know, your vocabulary words for week 1. So, Unit 8, week 1, all of these words in orange are your vocabulary words. Normally, I have little pictures by them, but I was unable to print them out, so we just get our words. I will explain what they are when we go over them. Unit 8, big question, okay? Like I already said, why do we need maps? So here we go. Number 1, repeat after me, please. Key. Okay? That is, yes, you can think, oh, key. Like you need a key to get into your house or a key to, start your car. This kind of key is a map key. Okay? It is on maps. It's usually in like the corner of a map, like a little square. And the key tells you what certain things are on a map, like what certain symbols stand for. That is called a map key. So you use a map key to help you read a map. So that is what this key is. Okay, here we go. Repeat after me. Map. Good. Pretty self-explanatory of what a map is. Here we go. 3 is meaning. Okay, what is the meaning of something? What is the meaning of a symbol on a map? Okay, kind of similar to like definition. What does something mean? Okay, here we go. 4, picture. Okay, 5, symbol. Okay, you have symbols on a map. You have symbols in like street signs have symbols on them. Different kinds of symbols tell you what different things mean or what you can do or what you can't do. And for instance, like your walk signs, okay? What's the symbol that tells you to walk across the street when you're looking at the sign? Okay, it's usually a little person, okay, that's walking across the street. What's the sign that tells you to stop? You may not cross the street. It's usually a hand, a red hand that says stop. Okay, those are like symbols. They tell you something. Here we go. 6, useful. Okay, is something useful? Can you use it for something or can you not use it for something? 7, between. 8, corner. Remember to repeat after me. 9, distance. The distance between, one point to the next. The distance between your house to the school. Is it miles? Is it feet? Is it yards? Okay, distance between something. 10, show. 11, sign. We just talked about sign. There's usually symbols, okay, on signs. So those are your words for this week. They will also be your words for week 2, but we're just going to focus on this week. So here's your new vocabulary words. All right. So today, like I said, I gave you your question of the day, which was to talk with someone about what you already know about maps, okay, from your schema. Besides reading, okay, always read every day. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, okay, that's 5 minutes of reading to help you with your skills and to help with fluency. So I'm going to assign some books on Epic about maps. Okay, I will slowly assign more and more. Today it'll probably be 1 or 2 books. Maybe one book that gets read to you and one book that you have to read on your own about maps. Your activity today is a fun one, okay? What you already know about maps. Okay, I don't want you to go do more research on maps, but what you already know about maps. I want you to take a second and close your eyes and visualize our classroom. Okay, I know it's been a while, but visualize our classroom. Visualize yourself walking through our door. Where is your desk? How do the desks look right now? Remember, they were all in rows. Okay, where's our front carpet? So right now you're visualizing. Where's our smartboard? Over my little computer and table next to the smartboard. Then I have my table where I meet with groups. Visualize the book Nook. What's in the book Nook? Our Good Citizen Corner, our bookshelves, our writing center. I just want you to visualize it. Kind of like take a walk through our classroom and picture things in your head. Okay, when you're done with that, open up your eyes and hopefully you got a good visualization of our classroom. But what you're going to do is you're going to draw a map of our classroom. Okay? Now, I kind of did a sample to help you get started. Okay? I don't want you to do a map key or symbols or anything. I just want you to draw. Someone said, draw your classroom. I want to see what it looks like. What would it look like? Okay, so I wrote on top, I labeled it my classroom. And I showed you where the door is. And like right here next to the door is where your coats go and your backpacks. Here's the little bookshelf. And then here's the book nook. And I labeled some stuff. I didn't want to label everything because I want you to have to label it. Think about what these 2 little blue things on the ground are. Usually there's a chair in the middle. Okay, more bookshelves. Here's our Good Citizen table with our chairs, that big black bookcase that holds your Explore stuff and some other things, books. Okay, another table that has our science stuff on it, like our space stuff and our rocks. My table, my kidney bean table. Here's the rug I drew, and I started drawing your sit spots. Smartboard, and you can see I labeled some stuff. I didn't label everything because, like I said, I wanted you to do it. And then, obviously, your desks would go in rows. So, I want you to have fun with this, kind of like a little mini art project. But I want you just to draw what our classroom looks like and label it. I don't want you to have to worry. Don't worry about a key or symbols or any of that. We have not talked about that. We will get to that. I just want you to visualize, kind of walk through our classroom, and then draw it. And label. Please label. Okay, so that is your reading activity for today. Just to kind of get us warmed up, start thinking about maps, what things look like, what maps tell us, and then to read. So that is it for today. For reading, I will be back with your math and science lesson here in a little bit. So have have fun with that, and I'll see you in a little bit. Bye for now, Smarties.